The costs of quality and operations management. Quality is a critical component to the success of any corporate strategy. Without a quality product or service, chances are that customers might not find the firm's product or service appealing enough to commit to buy or continue to buy from a firm. In this regard, companies seek to reduce instances of defects, which are instances in which a firm's processes, product or service offering fails to meet customer expectations. This is achieved through a combination of actions taken prior to the manufacturing or service process, during processing and post-processing. In operations management, the costs of quality encompass the expenses associated with ensuring that products or services meet customer expectations and regulatory standards. Quality costs can significantly impact a company's profitability and competitiveness, with estimates suggesting they range from 20 to 30% of gross sales. These costs are categorized into four major types: prevention costs, appraisal costs, internal failure costs, and external failure costs, with ethical failure costs also playing a crucial role. Understanding and managing these costs is essential for optimizing performance and maintaining customer satisfaction. 1. Prevention costs. Prevention costs are incurred to prevent defects before they occur. This proactive approach focuses on designing processes and products that minimize the chances of defects, thus avoiding the expenses associated with failures and rework. Key activities under prevention costs include redesigning processes to eliminate causes of poor performance. Processes can be redesigned. For example, automating manual tasks can reduce human error and improve consistency. Simplifying products or services, making designs simpler and easier to produce can lead to fewer defects. This might involve standardizing components or streamlining production steps. Employee training. Continuous improvement methods like Six Sigma or Total Quality Management (TQM) can be taught to employees to enhance their skills and knowledge. Supplier collaboration. Working closely with suppliers to ensure the quality of purchased items or contracted services is essential. This collaboration can include joint quality improvement initiatives and stringent supplier assessments. Additionally, prevention costs cover product or service requirements, quality planning, quality assurance, and comprehensive training programs. Investing in these areas can significantly reduce the long-term costs associated with defects. 2. Appraisal costs. Appraisal costs are associated with measuring and monitoring activities to ensure quality standards are met. These costs include verification activities, such as inspections and testing to verify that products or services meet specifications. Quality audits, regular audits, to assess the effectiveness of quality management systems. Supplier ratings, evaluating and rating suppliers to ensure they provide high-quality inputs. As prevention measures enhance performance, appraisal costs tend to decrease since fewer defects occur, reducing the need for extensive inspections and testing. 3. Internal failure costs. Internal failure costs arise when defects are identified before products or services reach the customer. These costs include rework rectification, the expenses incurred when a service or product must be performed again to meet quality standards. Scrap costs related to discarding defective items unfit for further processing. Waste costs from unnecessary work, errors, poor communication, and disorganization. For example, a company considering acquiring another firm should analyze internal failure costs, such as a history of environmental compliance issues or poor paint finishes on cars. These defects indicate potential rework, scrap, and waste costs that could impact the acquisition's viability. 4. External failure costs. External failure costs occur when defects are discovered after the customer has received the product or service. These costs can be substantial and include repairs and servicing costs for repairing or servicing defective products, complaints, managing and addressing customer complaints, returns costs associated with returned products, warranty service expenses related to fulfilling warranty obligations, litigation costs, legal expenses arising from defects that lead to lawsuits. External failures can damage a company's reputation and customer trust, leading to lost sales and market share. 5. Ethical failure costs. Ethical failure costs arise from deceptive practices that harm stakeholders and jeopardize an organization's integrity. Deceptive business practices involve three elements: Intentional exploitation. The provider's conduct is intentional and motivated by a desire to exploit the customer. Concealment of truth. The provider conceals the truth based on their actual knowledge. Disproportionate economic benefit. The transaction is designed to generate a significant economic benefit for the provider at the customer's expense. Engaging in such practices undermines employee competence, damages relationships with customers, and leads to societal and monetary costs. Ethical behavior is the responsibility of all employees, and fostering an ethical culture is crucial for long-term success. Conclusion. The costs of quality and operations management are multifaceted, encompassing prevention, appraisal, internal failure, external failure, and ethical failure costs. Effective management of these costs involves a proactive approach to prevent defects, continuous monitoring and assessment of quality, and addressing defects promptly when they occur. Additionally, maintaining ethical standards is vital to sustaining customer trust and organizational integrity. By understanding and managing the costs of quality, companies can enhance their competitiveness, profitability, and customer satisfaction.